Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for joining me today. So today is another exciting video. I am reviewing one more eyeshadow palette for you guys. I say one more because I have been on an eyeshadow buying spree. I have bought so many eyeshadow palettes recently and I don't know how I'm going to use them, but you know, I'm just addicted to eyeshadows. I just keep buying them. I don't even wear so much eyeshadow on a day-to-day basis, but I just love eyeshadow palettes and trying out new looks. So recently I have got a lot of Colourpop pressed eyeshadow palettes, and I had asked you guys which one would you want me to review first. Many of you said that you wanted to hear my thoughts on the Yes Please palette, so that's what we are going to do today. I am finally sitting down to review the palette for you. I have had so many disturbances. Somebody or the other is coming. I have been interrupted so much. So yeah, let's just hope that I am able to do this review now once and for all. So yeah, let's quickly look at the packaging. This is how the outer box is. By the way, it's very sunny outside. It's very bright, so I hope I'm not too overexposed. I don't know what setting I can change, but yeah, just to let you guys know, it's very sunny outside and I'm just sitting right near my window. So yeah, this is how the outer packaging is. I hope you're able to see properly. And this is the cardboard box, and this is the palette which is inside. This is how it looks. This is a white packaging and it has the words cute AF on it, so I hope you can see cute AF, and it has all the shadow names behind, so that is convenient. So there are 12 eyeshadows in this, so you get 12 eyeshadows, and each eyeshadow is 0.85 grams or 0.03 ounce, which is actually quite less for a typical eyeshadow palette. So the pan size is actually quite small. So here is the palette. Okay, let's do it properly. So here is the palette. This is how it looks. Let me open it now, and this is how it looks. Such gorgeous shades of warm tones. I just live for palettes like this. So beautiful. When I had seen this initially, I could not get my hands on it, but recently they said that they'll go to restock soon. So I actually bought this from Singapore itself. So I managed to find one reseller. They were selling, they had I think 3 or 5 in stock, and I got one. I paid around $10 or $12 extra, but it's okay. I don't really mind it because this is not super expensive on the Colourpop website. Also, I think this is for $16 US, which I think is very affordable considering you're getting so many colors, and I will talk about the quality soon. But I did not really mind paying that $10 or $12 extra, and it was delivered to me like in 3 days, so no wait. So I was super happy that I found this in Singapore itself. I believe that Colourpop is going to restock on this very soon, so if you want to get this palette, you will have to wait a little bit. So yeah, we were talking about the packaging, and the packaging is very sturdy actually. It's a nice cardboard box. It doesn't feel very flimsy. It's quite sturdy. It's travel friendly as well. It doesn't have a mirror here because you know it's $16 US. So but it's okay. I don't really mind it. It's quite tiny actually. It's quite petite and small. I really like the packaging. Let me give you guys a close-up of this palette. This is how it looks. Cute AF. And there you have all the shadows, beautiful colors, and there are 8 matte shades and 4 shimmer shades, shimmer finishes. So these are the shadows which are matte: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and you have this one in shimmer finish. So a really nice mix of colors. In fact, the matte are also like, you get really nice matte shades. This yellow here, then this nice brown. You have a nice mix of transition shades, and you know, the mattes are really nice. I really like the layout of the matte shades, and the shimmers are also pretty good as in the terms of its colors. This palette is supposed to be very close dupe of the Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette. That one is really expensive. I believe it's somewhere around $200, although I'm not really sure, but it's supposed to be very expensive. And this one is $16, so it's like a lot of difference. So I don't know about the Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette because probably I will never get it. I cannot spend so much on eyeshadow palettes. As much as I love eyeshadow palettes, I'm never going to spend so much. But I'm going to review this as a standalone palette, how it is, not comparing to any other palette as such. Now let's talk about the quality real quickly. I would say the mattes in this palette are amazing. They are very good. The shimmers are also really good, but I was surprised because all these the palettes which are not very expensive, the mattes sometimes are quite disappointing. The shimmers are pretty okay in those palettes, but the mattes are usually pretty disappointing. So I was really surprised that the mattes are actually quite good. They are quite soft, they are blendable, they are very creamy, and they are very nicely pigmented as well. You can easily create a lot of looks only using these matte shades. These are really versatile matte shades, so that I really loved. And the shimmers are also very good, although they don't really have a nice brush pickup, at least the brushes which I have. I personally don't have that MAC 242 brush, which is very good for this kind of shadows. I personally don't have that. I just use my fingers. So you just have to remember that, you know, to get intense like pigmentation of the shimmers, I think fingers are the best option, the best way to go. So for the shimmers also I will recommend that, but the pigmentation is very good for the shimmers as well. And I don't think I have major complaint about any of the shadows. I have used all of the shadows for my looks. I have created a few looks and I have tried the shadows. These are good quality shadows, so I don't think I have anything to complain about. The only thing is that the span size are small, so if you are an eyeshadow lover and you wear a lot of eyeshadow, then probably you will run out a little faster. I for sure I'm not going to run out of it. And another plus point for this eyeshadow is that all the shadows I have used, there is no fallout. I did not experience any kind of fallout. When you dip your brush, there is like powder kick off in the palette itself, so I was very skeptical that I will have a lot of fallout, but I think I have done 3 or 4 looks already and I have not seen any kind of fallout. The shadows blend super nicely, they are very pigmented. There is no like, it was very easy. This look which I have also created using this palette, it was very easy. The shadows blended really nicely, there was no patchiness. Okay, so now let's go ahead and see what you guys have been waiting for, the swatches. So I will swatch one row at a time. First, let me show you the swatches of the first row. So in the first row, from left to right, we have the shades Full Zip, Big Cocktails, Champs, and Bling. Bling is that very pretty shimmery shade, very smooth. It is superbly pigmented, as you can see, and the matte shades are also really nice. I have used the shade Full Zip, which is the first shade for my brow bone highlight, and this corally shade, orangey corally shade, is also really pretty. Really love this row. Next we move on to the second row, which is this one. Here you can see the shades Louis, Butter Cake, Spoiled, and GNO. So in this row you get 2 shimmers, really beautiful shimmers, although not as smooth as the first one, but these are also amazing quality. And you get 2 very pretty matte shades here, super easy, super blendable, super pigmented. Then you have the third row where you get the pop of colors, the yellows. So the first one is Mischief, Note to Self, Chauffeur, and French Kiss. So I love this yellow shade. I have used this as my transition today. Then the shimmery golden coppery shade is also really pretty, and the deep brown, which is so essential, is superbly pigmented. So those are the swatches. As you could see that all of them are really nicely pigmented. Just that if you're closer to my skin tone, if you want these colors to pop, like the yellow and these colors, then just use eyeshadow base, then they will pop more. One thing I have noticed that this eyeshadows work best with a primer underneath. So just use any kind of primer or a concealer. I think the shadows will last really long. I would say that this shimmer is absolutely smooth. It feels very smooth to the touch as well. The other 3 are amazing, but the other 3 are not as smooth to the touch when you touch the other 3. So that's the only thing. Overall, I think this is a great eyeshadow palette for a very good price. I would even pay a little more for this kind of quality. Very good if you are looking for this kind of a eyeshadow palette, these colors, and if this one comes back in stock, then do check this one out. This, I don't think you will regret it. So yeah, other than that, I think I don't have anything else to say on this palette. I don't think I have any earth-shattering negatives to talk about this. So I really hope that this review was helpful to you guys and you got an idea of how this palette is. And yeah, if this was helpful, then don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And also, if you're watching me for the first time, then I really hope you'll consider subscribing. And yeah, thank you so much for watching me today. I'll probably not see you in this video again, so I will take your leave now. Do continue watching if you want to see this eye makeup look. So till next time, bye. I'm in love with you.